Dominique Fils-Aime has established herself as one of the leading voices of Canada's vocal jazz, snagging multiple Juno Awards and touring across the globe. And she's released her latest album, My World is the Sun, ahead of a world tour that the talented singer is kicking off right here in the city at TD Music Hall tomorrow night. Welcome. It is such a pleasure. I listened to the album from start to finish last night, and I got to tell you, for me, it feels like that feeling you get after a long winter and the sun falls on your face and you just go, oh, you know, yes. And I know that the title kind of has the sun in it, and I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on what my feeling was and the inspiration too for both the title and all the tracks on the album.
You described the perfect feeling for the album. I love that feeling. There's something about spring and summer that I crave and I feel my soul needs. So there was definitely this layer of, quite simply, we're plants, the sun feels nice, but there's all the metaphors behind it, you know, from the energy of light, the concept of light, and, you know, the knowledge of having darker times and then finding the light. And my mom, because it's dedicated to my mom, and she's my sun. She's, you know, the center of my world. She's everything.
Nourish our soul,
yeah,
give
absolutely.
us the talents, at least the seeds planted. Yeah. And I like that too because je t'aimais, je t'aime, je t'aimerai. It's the past, the future, the past, the present, and the future. Yeah. And I feel like time plays differently when you become one with nature. I feel that the story you're weaving too.
Yes, the rhythm of, there's one song actually called Rhythm of Nature, because there is definitely something about the way we live our life that feels off sync sometimes, at least for me, with the actual rhythm of our system, of the earth, of nature. I think we should all be sleeping in winter, first of all. You know, we should be hibernating, quite simply.
I agree with you. Having grown up in Montreal, the moment I realized that, I think I went to Orlando when I was 8, and I said to my parents, I'm like, it's not winter, Montreal winter all around the globe. I need to at least bring back some sun. But music can be a healer to do that too, right?
Yeah,
you take your vitamins. You take
I get my vitamins from the sun, for sure. I get all the good energies I need. And creating during winter, it's also a good time for that. You know, there's no socializing or less of it, but it's a good time to go inwards and to reflect and create. So I hope this album can bring some of that energy and a good place for people to do that.
That's wonderful. You have had so many awards bestowed on Polaris and Junos. The evolution of your music, I was listening to some older albums. You did some amazing covers too. They were beautiful. Where do you feel that journey is for you as an artist, from the past to the present to the future?
I feel like I am seeking for more and more freedom and allowing myself to create in the most authentic way possible. So it's a journey to connect and remain linked to what feels right to me, and to make sure I stay independent from whatever's happening around, so it can remain grounded within me and my values and my own artistry, because I think we all have a creator in us, and it's just about feeding that little inner child that wants to play and have fun with sounds and colors.
That's so beautifully said, and I wonder, when you go and you perform for the audience, there seems to be a swell of people moving away from pop and back towards rhythm and soul and jazz. Did you feel that as well, or is that always there, maybe just underappreciated at the audiences?
I think it's always been there, but now that people get to access directly what they want, we get to realize how diverse the tastes are and how everyone has their own thing. And it's easier also to find artists of different genre now, because you have internet, you have ways to find them directly. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because we have so many different tastes and things that we love. We just need to find them. So now that it's a bit more democratized in a way, it can make it hard because it's a lot, but it's also a lot to choose from.
You talk a bit about the universality of our connection with nature when you go on a world tour. Do you give a different change of energy with the audience everywhere you go, or do you find they respond to your music in the same way?
I feel like the way culturally people react might be different, but the core of it is the same, and I love that, because I just realize how humans are the same everywhere. We just want to connect, we just want to feel united, feel together, spend a moment where we actually get to be with one another, with our emotions. So that's the thing that I love, is our souls are the same no matter where you go.
Well, I'm going to find you every time you come through town and every album you release, Dominique. Such a pleasure. And again, right here at the TD Music Hall tomorrow night, do not miss Dominique Fils-Aime.